Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern's cooking back at you today with another video. All right, what we're going to be doing here today, we're going to be doing us a little full meal. We're going to be doing some fried liver and gravy, some cornbread and some rice and some green beans. So we already took our liver out of our pack. And this is our liver that we got here. What we're going to do, we got this one right here. What we're going to do, we're going to cut this in half here. This piece of liver in half. We got us a piece of scissors, a set of scissors. We're just going to go ahead and cut that in half. We're going to go ahead and put that in our pan. We're going to go ahead and see what we got here. And this liver here, what we got here going on here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this in half as well. As so. Go ahead and put that in our pan. We got a piece here. Go ahead and put that in our pan as well. That one right there just broke off. And we got another piece here. Two little pieces. And we're going to go ahead and put that in our pan as well. So what we're going to do, go ahead and rinse this thing out. Rinse our scissors off real good. And we're finna get ready. Show you what we're gonna do next. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use some simple season. You use whatever type of season you like to do yours with. We got a little garlic powder. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle on here. I messed around and lost my little sprinkle little top that goes on there. I don't know what happened to it. So we're going to have to put that on best as we can. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sprinkle a little salt. We're going to do a little lemon pepper, like I say. Use whatever type of season you like. Around here, we just kind of keep it simple with the season. Because of my other significant, don't like all that spicy stuff that I like. So I have to keep it simple for her to be able to eat what suits her stomach. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix this in up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add a little more salt in there. Rinse my hands off. And do that the same way. Add a little bit of salt. Not too much, because we can always come back and put some salt on it if it needed once it's cooked. A little black pepper. And we're going to sit this in the refrigerator until we get ready for it. All right, we got 2 cans of green beans. We're going to go ahead and pour that in our pan with the juice. And this is what I do with my green beans. Sometimes I add potatoes. And I'm going to add me about 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. Now, like I tell you, this chicken bouillon is something else with the flavor thing. Actually, if you cut up even some potatoes and put in your green beans and add you about 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, you don't need no more season. That's all the season you need. So all you got to do is just turn it on and let it cook. And you'll be surprised what you got yourself, what you got. So now we got a cup of rice. We're going to braise our rice. We're going to go ahead and add some oil. Vegetable oil in our pot. Turn it all around. Turn our heat on. And let that get hot. And then we're going to put our rice in there and braise our rice. Make sure it don't stick. On our bite out right here, we got about 1.5 cups of water. And we got some beef bouillon seasoned in that water. So we're going to make us some beef broth. That's going to be for our gravy later on. All right, we're going to go ahead and add our rice. We're gonna level it off. And we're gonna let this fry. I think I got a little too much oil in there, but it'll be all right. Rice frying pretty good. Give it a stir. Go ahead and turn our stove off. We're gonna go ahead and dump this into another pot. Out of the pot. We got a cup of rice. We're gonna do 2 cups of water. And we're gonna add a little lemon pepper in our water with our rice as well. That's gonna get another little boost, a little flavor. Add a little lemon pepper in there as well. Let that cook. Now we're finna do our cornbread. All right, we got our little bowl. We got some honey jiffy cornbread mixed in. What we're gonna do with that, we'll get our little spatula. You know, we got to get the lumps out. Got to beat them lumps out. All right, we got us 1 egg. We got 1/4 of sugar that we're gonna also put in there. I ain't got no measurements on my milk, how much milk I'm putting in there, y'all. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. You got to use your own judgment with the milk. I don't want it too soupy, and I don't want it too thick. That's how it is right there, but I want it just a little bit soupier than that there, so start right there with the milk. I ain't got my measuring cut right off on hand, but you can look at the box. It'll tell you how much milk to put in. It's on the box. Just because I can judge it the way I want it, you might not be able to judge it the way you want it. All right, we know we went ahead and greased our pan. Get our cornbread out of the oven. Came up the temp. So you get this in the oven. We're gonna start frying our liver. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our grease in here. Turn our stove on and start cooking our liver. Just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. And a little more. Go ahead and let that bring up the temp. See, we put up some all-purpose flour in a little bowl here. That's what we're gonna dip. All right. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start putting some pieces up in our flour. See how that lemon pepper sit on that liver like that there. Just cover this real good, just like that there. I mean, you can also put it in a plastic bag and do it. Do it either kind of way. like to do it. And this is calf liver. Calf liver is a whole lot tender than beef liver. Yep, calf liver is a whole lot tender than beef liver. All right, we're gonna let that cook. That fry up there. They're frying pretty good there. You see all the redness coming out of the meat there. Showing you it's getting ready to be turned in a little bit. We're gonna let it fry on that side for a little bit longer. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn our liver. That's how it's starting to look on that side there. That's how it's looking. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take our liver off. Cook real good on that side. Left it in there just a little dab too long, but it'll be all right. It'll be good. Yes, sir. Go ahead and put our other batch in. Turn the stove down just a little bit. Red that out some. Try to put it in there even and flat as you can. Like that there. All right. Let that fry up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn this here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this liver up here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull some of this grease out this pan here. We're gonna keep it just a little bit enough because we got to cook our onions for our gravy. So we're gonna pull some of this off. We'll be back when we do that. All right, here's our liver. What we're gonna do, we set this out to the side. We got our onions. We got a whole onion. So then put that in the pot. Let this uncook. We're gonna put a little salt on it. We're gonna let that fry. Let these kind of caramelize real good. Oh, when you cooking onions, boy, I tell you, onions alone smell so good. Just onions alone. all that flavor that stuck to the bottom of the pan when I was cooking the liver. You straight that up, because there ain't nothing but flavor. You make sure you get that up. Some good flavor there. Let it cook down just a little bit more. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our flour. We're gonna use the flour on some of the flour that we was tossing the liver in. So, all right, we took out 1/4 a cup of flour out of our bowl. We're gonna go ahead and put that in there. We're gonna let this one cook down real good. Make sure we get all that flour taste out of there. And cook down real good. We're gonna let this cook for about a couple of minutes. Tossing it and turning it like what we're doing right here. You see me doing? We're gonna let it cook for about 2 minutes. So we'll be back. All right, that cornbread just come out the oven. All right, we got about a cup and a half of beef broth here. We're gonna go ahead and add to our pot. We might need a little bit more water than that. We'll see. Most likely we will. We'll see. Our gravy here right here. Go ahead and add some more broth to it. Still kind of thick. We added a little more water to our pot here. We're gonna stir this in. We don't want it real thick. You have to depend on how you like your gravy. I don't know how you like your gravy. We don't want it real thick. I don't have to put, don't look like I got to put no browning sauce on this. I don't know. I can make it darker than this. Shoot, seems like it's pretty dark just by itself. Ain't got to put no browning sauce on it. All right, we add just a little bit more liquid here. Yeah, this good here. We ain't gonna put all the liver in there. We're gonna get it covered though. We'll get it covered. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna let this here simmer right here. About 15 minutes. Might want to put one more piece in there. One more piece in there. Just like that there, y'all. We're gonna let this one simmer. Just like that. And we'll be back. What we're gonna do, we're gonna let it simmer for about 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes on one side. We're gonna flip it on the other side and do the same thing. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip this on the other side. Let them do the same thing on the other side. Make sure they cover it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is about it. Our liver and gravy and onion, some cornbread. 3 pieces we didn't put in the gravy. We got 3 we didn't put in the gravy. You know, some people like it in gravy and some people don't. We're getting ready to plate this up after this is cooked. All right, y'all. Go ahead and plate this up. Some plated up, y'all. Right quick. Rinse my spoon off right quick. Go into my green beans. All that flavor down in that pot. All right, y'all. This is what we got. Pull that out the eye. This is what we got, our liver and onion. What we got today. It's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Liver and onion and gravy with rice and green beans and jiffy cornbread. All right, if you like the video, share it with your friend. Put a thumbs up. And everybody have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.